I'm not going to say anything more.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, let it play out. And that, that community, that power, that current, that love that I see out here on the outside, communing, and then finding someone else to allow that current to run through, to allow that essence to come into the space. Then to be able to go in, you know, through the meditation and cultivate that space within. That's yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to come back to the 0 point on the inside and the outside.
I just love it
Very
how
much.
you explain it to me, where I try to find words. You just vibrate it back to me like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. You know, and be able to give me these words, I give thanks, because yeah, exactly that. That's what I feel inside, but don't know how to express. And hearing it back from you gives me so much the vision again of the value that it holds, and that I may step into it even more because I now experience it, I know it, but now I have to go through that door. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful that you, yeah, you are a reflection of me. You're just the mirror giving the words that I can't see.
Mm. And with that same build of reflections, I like to honor the reflection that I see, and that, you know, as you said, like giving the words that you don't see. Uh, if you were to rewatch this, you've lit up, um, yeah, on a, like, from black and white to the most iridescent, like the wind's starting to blow again out here. It's like, yeah, I feel like the spirit of pura vida comes up and like hits the canvas in some of these spaces. And it's when you start, like, one of the parts was when you brought in the story of the New Year's, and you referenced that feeling of that 0 point and of that full surrender into the celestial orchestra, just giving thanks. And it's come through quite a bit, where I see the whole aperture, or the whole, you know, ISO or whatever, just the whole light spectrum of the your presentation come in. So for me to watch this and see how it's calibrated to your feeling, yeah, it's amazing. It's an honor to be on here with you. Absolutely honored.
I feel the same.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed our little shares with the human design and gene keys and genealogy, but being able to actually apply it now, and it feels like we have some good, you know, we have common language now, and common subject matters, but also a lot of, like, oh wow, unwrappings and unveilings, and these hugs, right? Like, yeah, the beauty in the unveiling, and the beauty in what a hug is now, right? Like, to unhug all that outdated, still, you know, not even bad, right? Just beautiful armor, relevant for those densities, and then to be able to find that space to be open enough, vulnerable enough to actually show up for a hug, to really allow that, and to, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so grateful.
and because of you, I'm able to give it back to people now here. again, it's something that we would not put a price on, like value, but the way you give hugs, and you really, what I felt was you embraced like my essence, not my appearances, not what anybody could make of me, what they want to perceive, but you hugged my essence. And because I felt that, I could drop the armor and really let your hug in. And that is so unique. There's so little people that can do that. I want you to make you aware of it, that it's very special what you do when you give a hug. And now thinking about it, what I said to you about opening of the heart, I feel like when you give this hug, you open your heart. Yeah. And I really want to express my gratitude as well, that even though, you know, for me, the frequency of how much somebody sends you a message or whatever doesn't mean anything to me. It's about that moment of connection whenever it wants to be. And you were the one who just out of the blue just sent me something, you know, just feeling free. And I can't explain it, but yeah, just honoring the connection, even though like maybe we won't talk or share anything for 5 years, and then suddenly you would send something, then it's always welcome, you know, the connection is always there. And you were the one who initiated that, because it's something I feel very shy about, you know, entering somebody else's space. That's something, yeah, I know it has become littler, but when I came in Secret Energy was through Isaac. And I had this issue of feeling too much and feeling not welcome, not being wanted. And by your initiative, again, confirmed me that if the connection is there, then you're always welcome, you know, you're never too much. I don't know how to explain it any otherwise, but I just want to give you the value of, maybe you might not know that you are doing it, but this is what you gave me. And I'm very grateful for that.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And again, you did that with opening this Zoom. So like, okay, can you do it now? I'm like, yeah, I just finished this. And then at 5 o'clock, you know, okay. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. To other people, I mean, also.
And when you shared that, I could feel that. I felt the mind want to talk about it, and instead instead actually allowed the full embodiment to receive that and to familiarize that frequency that was felt. Like it was like an internal goosebumps, you know, and just stayed with it and cherished it, and it came in and it remained. Because, or I can't say because it was honored, but I can say in that process of honoring it more, it was able to be sustained even greater. And as you were sharing that, and even saw the ego like, ooh, my hugs, or right, like, see, like, wow, this is what Costa Rica did for me, or this is what, you know, tribe has done for me, or 0110001. We're playing with ourselves and we get it. And I too very much am able to see that now more with your language or your description of what that container felt like, and even seeing the micro macro within that, in what you hold allows so many others to just feel safe to, oh my gosh, I would imagine that many people have told you, like, I've never told anyone that before.
Yeah, always.
because of how you show up in this reality. You know, I'm here and I'm here.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, you provide that knowing of, hey, okay, it's safe and secure, and I can be myself. Yeah. And I feel that with you. I feel that, and that's what I've seen with, you know, as you said, like sometimes, or you previously perceived yourself of showing up into a space or even tribe or physically, and maybe being too much. And it feels very, very, it's like the challenge. And there's some numbers that are challenging, right? And then there's numbers that are friendly. Yeah. But when we know the 0 and the 1 game, or when we know tribe, we're like, dope. So these numbers, I just get the opportunity to stand and dance a little bit longer. And when doing so, then it's that much more. All right. So we're able to really feel it. And it feels like that's all relative to the work that's done. And so what I see is how you've went so in on all these multitude of subject matters, you know, really self-actualization on a yeah, so many different modalities, so many different arts. And to bring that all into your being and that embodiment of being, and to be able to now transmit love, transmit safety, transmit freedom to be. Just in your presence alone, you get to see all those little water molecules. Like sometimes it comes through the art, or sometimes it comes through even the logical articulation of being a hermit, you know, or being a, it's like you bring love unconditionally.
Feels like.
So I really appreciate you.
Me too.
Being able to show up too. And then there's the relationship factor, right? You're actually bringing this in consciously in a relationship, and now being able to share what that's like.
So beautiful to work with that. Yeah. We can talk about that another time, then.
See, we will for sure.
Give my love.
I thank you so much.
Me too.
Thank you, Corrinda.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Wow. Absolutely.
Love. And a short hug, because then you can open your door.
See. I'll get to that. Thank you from our hearts.
From my heart to yours. And then to all the others.
Mm-hmm. Our wholeness.
Our wholeness. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.